In 2026, pickup trucks cost $60,000 to $90,000, break down at 80,000 miles, and require $15,000 computers just to change the oil. But there are 12 legendary old trucks you can buy for $6,000 to $40,000 that will outlast, out-tow, and outwork every modern pickup, while being simple enough to fix in your driveway. These aren't just old trucks. These are bulletproof legends that cross 300,000, 500,000, even 1 million miles, while 2026 trucks are dying at 100,000 miles. Today, we're counting down 12 legendary old trucks that still destroy every 2026 pickup. Number 1, absolutely immortal. Let's start. Number 12, Toyota T100, 1993 to 1998. A mechanic in Oregon keeps a sign in his shop that reads, "We don't work on T100s because they never break." And he's only half joking. The Toyota T100, Toyota's forgotten full-size truck experiment, has become legendary among mechanics for one simple reason. Customers don't bring them in. The 3.4-liter V6 making 190 horsepower wasn't powerful. The truck wasn't pretty. But Toyota built these with Land Cruiser-level engineering and a pickup body, and 30 years later, they're still running, while modern trucks are grenading turbos at 60,000 miles. Here's what makes the T100 special. Toyota lost money on every single one. They over-engineered them trying to prove they could build American-sized trucks better than Detroit. Cast iron block, timing chain instead of belt. No unnecessary electronics. Just bulletproof simplicity that never quits. A construction company in Montana bought 3 T100s in the late 1990s as work trucks. In 2026, all 3 are still in service. One has 412,000 miles, another has 387,000 miles, the third has 356,000 miles. Combined repair costs over 20-plus years, under $8,000 total for all 3 trucks. That's $2,666 per truck for over 300,000 miles each. Try doing that with a 2024 Toyota Tundra that already needs $4,800 turbo repairs at 52,000 miles. These cost $16,000 to $24,000 new. Today, $4,000 to $10,000 with 150,000 to 250,000 miles. Downside? Parts becoming scarce. Low power, smaller cab than modern trucks. But you're buying the forgotten Toyota that mechanics refuse to work on because it never breaks. Now here's a compact truck with a cult following. Number 11, Ford Ranger, 1998 to 2011. A delivery driver in Phoenix just crossed 500,000 miles in his 2007 Ford Ranger. The odometer stopped working at 387,000 miles. He's been tracking mileage manually ever since. The truck still runs every single day. The Ford Ranger with the 4.0-liter V6 making 207 horsepower represents the last time Ford built a simple truck. No turbos, no 10-speed transmissions, no computers arguing with you. Just a reliable V6 bolted to a 5-speed manual in a body-on-frame chassis that refuses to die. While 2026 Rangers with EcoBoost turbos are failing at 70,000 miles, requiring $6,000 repairs, these old Rangers just keep going. YouTube is filled with Ranger rebuild channels. Mechanics buying high-mileage Rangers for $3,000, doing basic maintenance and flipping them for $8,000 because people know these trucks last. The 4.0-liter V6 is so bulletproof that mechanics call it the cockroach engine. You can't kill it, no matter how hard you try. The Phoenix delivery driver? He bought his 2007 Ranger with 89,000 miles for $8,400 back in 2012. 14 years later, at 500,000 plus miles, his total repair costs? $3,200. One clutch replacement at 240,000 miles for $1,400. Wheel bearings, ball joints, and an alternator. The 4.0-liter V6 has never been opened, never burned oil, never failed. Just runs forever. These cost $18,000 to $28,000 new. Today, $6,000 to $14,000 with 100,000 to 200,000 miles. Downside: basic interior, lower towing capacity, compact size limiting. But you're buying the cockroach truck that never dies no matter how you abuse it. But what about off-road legends? Number 10. Toyota 4Runner, 1996 to 2002. There's a United Nations procurement document from 2004 that lists the third-generation 4Runner as approved for hostile environment deployment, the same designation given to Land Cruisers and military vehicles. The Toyota 4Runner, with its 3.4-liter V6, making 183 horsepower, wasn't just a family SUV. This was body-on-frame truck architecture with solid rear axle, locking rear differential, and Land Cruiser engineering in a smaller package. Relief organizations still use these in African deserts and South American jungles because they never break down when breaking down means death. Reddit's r/4runner forum has a running thread called 300K Club. Owners posting photos of their odometers crossing 300,000 miles. The thread has over 2,000 entries. That's 2,000 documented 4Runners over 300,000 miles. And those are just the ones where owners posted photos. Compare that to 2,026 trucks, where 100,000 miles is considered high mileage. A safari guide in Kenya bought a 1999 4Runner with 67,000 miles in 2005 for tourist excursions. By 2026, at 487,000 miles, the truck has crossed the Serengeti thousands of times, survived countless off-road beatings, operated in extreme heat and dust, and never left clients stranded. Total repairs? $4,100 over 21 years. Mostly suspension work from off-road abuse. The 3.4-liter V6 has never been rebuilt. These cost $24,000 to $32,000 new. Today, $8,000 to $20,000 with 120,000 to 220,000 miles. Downside: lower power than modern trucks, smaller interior, cramped third row. But you're buying UN-approved reliability that survives where modern trucks would die. Speaking of American classics. Number 9. Chevrolet Silverado 1500, 1999 to 2006. A fleet manager for a Texas oil company was forced to retire their GMT 800 Silverados in 2024. Not because they were broken, but because corporate policy mandated no trucks over 15 years old. The average mileage on the retired fleet? 387,000 miles. Not a single engine rebuild in the entire fleet. The Chevrolet Silverado 1500 with the 5.3-liter Vortec 5.8, making 285 to 295 horsepower, represents peak General Motors engineering before they got too clever. Simple pushrod 5.8, 4-speed automatic, no cylinder deactivation failing, no turbos grenading, just reliable American iron that runs forever if you change the oil. Here's what oil field workers know. You can abuse a 5.3-liter Vortec, run it hot, skip maintenance intervals, tow over capacity, and it keeps running. YouTube has videos of people draining all the oil, running 5.3-liter engines at redline, and they don't die. They just keep running until you physically destroy them. Try that with a 2026 turbocharged engine. It'll grenade in 30 seconds. That Texas oil fleet? When they auctioned the retired Silverados, the trucks sold for $12,000 to $18,000 each at 300,000 to 400,000 miles. Why? Because buyers know these trucks have another 200,000 miles left. One buyer took his 394,000-mile Silverado, changed the fluids, and it's still running at 476,000 miles in 2026. These cost $24,000 to $38,000 new. Today, $8,000 to $16,000 with 120,000 to 200,000 miles. Downside? Rust in salt states, basic interior, lower fuel economy. But you're buying oil field proven toughness that destroys modern complexity. Its GMC twin is equally legendary. Number 8. GMC Sierra 1500, 1999 to 2006. A Nebraska farmer just inherited his father's 2003 GMC Sierra. a truck that's been in continuous daily use since new. Current mileage, 542,000 miles. Original engine, never opened. Original transmission, still shifting perfectly. The GMC Sierra 1500 with the 5.3-liter Vortec V8, making 285 to 295 horsepower, is mechanically identical to the Silverado, but often $2,000 cheaper on the used market because buyers don't realize they're the same truck. Same bulletproof V8, same proven 4-speed automatic, same GMT 800 platform that represents the last truly reliable American truck generation. Here's the inherited Sierra story. The father bought it new in 2003 for $28,000. Used it for farm work, hauling grain, towing equipment, daily driving to town. Never babied it. Regular oil changes, but nothing special. By the time he passed in 2024 at 498,000 miles, his total repair costs were documented in a notebook. $4,200 over 21 years. One transmission service at 180,000 miles. Water pump at 240,000 miles. Alternator at 310,000 miles. Fuel pump at 420,000 miles. That's $200 per year in repairs for a 500,000-mile truck. The son who inherited it? He's a mechanic. He inspected everything expecting to find worn-out components. The 5.3-liter V8 still runs 60 psi oil pressure. Compression test? All cylinders within 5% of spec. This truck will easily hit 750,000 miles. These cost $26,000 to $40,000 new. Today, $8,000 to $17,000 with 130,000 to 210,000 miles. Downside, rust issues. Basic interior. Transmission can be weak, but you're buying documented 500,000-mile capability at used car prices. Now let's talk Ford's legend. Number 7. Ford F-150, 1997 to 2003. An independent mechanic in Michigan refuses to work on F-150s newer than 2003. His reasoning? After 2003, Ford forgot how to build reliable trucks. His shop specializes in keeping 1997 to 2003 F-150s running forever. The Ford F-150 with the 4.6-liter V8 making 220 to 260 horsepower represents the last simple F-150 before Ford went turbo crazy. This was 10th generation engineering, naturally aspirated V8, simple 4-speed automatic, minimal electronics. The 4.6-liter modular V8 is so reliable that Crown Victoria police cars ran these engines to 500,000 plus miles in taxi and law enforcement service. That Michigan mechanic? He's built a business model around these trucks. Customers bring him 200,000-mile F-150 ES they bought for $6,000. He charges $2,500 for a complete refresh. Fluids, suspension bushings, ball joints, tune-up. Then he guarantees the truck for another 100,000 miles. His failure rate? Less than 2%. Why? Because the 4.6-liter V8 is bulletproof if you avoid the 5.4-liter Triton with its spark plug ejection problems. One customer bought a 2002 F-150 with 187,000 miles for $7,200. Paid $2,500 for the mechanic's refresh. 7 years later at 374,000 miles, additional repairs beyond the guarantee, $800, just an alternator and wheel bearings. The 4.6-liter V8 has never needed internal work. Still runs perfect oil pressure, still doesn't burn oil. These cost $20,000 to $35,000 new. Today, $6,000 to $14,000 with 110,000 to 200,000 miles. Downside? Rust in northern states, lower power, basic features. But you're buying the last reliable F-150 that mechanics actually recommend. Now we enter Toyota legend territory. Number 6. Toyota Tundra, 2000 to 2006. Victor Shepard's 2007 Toyota Tundra hit 1 million miles in 2016. Toyota was so impressed they gave him a brand new Tundra and took his truck to display in their headquarters. Then they disassembled the engine. Engineers expected to find worn components. What they found? Near factory tolerances at 1 million miles. The Toyota Tundra, with the 4.7-liter V8 making 245 to 282 horsepower, wasn't just marketing hype. Toyota over-engineered these trucks to embarrass Detroit and prove they could build American-sized trucks better than Americans. The result? Million-mile capability that's documented and verified, while 2026 trucks are dying at 100,000 miles. But Victor's truck isn't alone. A Louisiana truck driver has 987,000 miles on his 2004 Tundra. Original engine, never rebuilt. A Texas contractor has 876,000 miles on his 2006 Tundra. A California landscaper crossed 750,000 miles. These aren't rare exceptions. R/Toyota Tundra Forum has hundreds of 500,000 plus mile examples. What's the secret? Toyota built the first-generation Tundra with no cost constraints. They lost money on every truck trying to gain market share. The 4.7-liter V8 shares engineering with the Land Cruiser engine. The frame is thicker than necessary. Components are overbuilt. Result? Million-mile capability in a truck you can buy today for $12,000. These cost $24,000 to $36,000 new. Today, $8,000 to $16,000 with 150,000 to 250,000 miles. Downside? Frame rust in northern climates, lower towing than modern, smaller cab. But you're buying verified million-mile engineering that destroys every modern truck, and its smaller sibling is equally legendary. Number 5. Toyota Tacoma, 1995 to 2004. A 2003 Tacoma in California just sold on Bring a Trailer for $32,000. The mileage? 287,000 miles. Why did someone pay $32,000 for a 21-year-old truck with 287,000 miles? Because they know it'll easily run another 300,000 miles. The Toyota Tacoma, with a 3.4-liter V6 making 190 horsepower, has achieved something no other truck ever has: appreciation. These trucks are worth more than they were 10 years ago, despite having higher mileage. Why? Because the used truck market has learned that first-generation Tacomas never die. Here's the insanity. You can find 2026 Tacomas with turbocharged engines sitting at dealers for $42,000. Or you can buy a 2003 Tacoma with 200,000 miles for $18,000. And the 2003 will outlast the 2026 by 200,000 plus miles while being simpler to maintain. The math makes no sense until you realize new doesn't mean better. An overlanding enthusiast bought a 1998 Tacoma with 234,000 miles for $14,000. That was 8 years ago. He's driven it across South America, through the Baja Peninsula, across Moab, through Alaska. Current mileage? 412,000 miles. Repairs in 8 years? $3,100, mostly suspension components from off-road abuse. The 3.4-liter V6 has never needed internal work. He gets offers to buy his truck for $18,000 at 412,000 miles, $4,000 more than he paid 8 years ago. These cost $14,000 to $24,000 new. Today, $8,000 to $18,000 with 150,000 to 250,000 miles. Downside? Frame rust, lower power, smaller than modern midsize. But you're buying appreciating reliability that destroys modern depreciation. Now we enter heavy-duty diesel territory. Number 4. Chevrolet Silverado, 2500 HD, 2001 to 2006. A diesel mechanic in Wyoming has a policy. He'll guarantee any LB7 Duramax for 300,000 miles after he replaces the injectors. His success rate? 97% of trucks reach his guarantee without major issues. The other 3%? Usually customer neglect, not engine failure. The Chevrolet Silverado, 2500 HD, with the Duramax LB7/LLY diesel making 300 to 310 horsepower, represents pre-DEF diesel, before emissions regulations destroyed diesel reliability. Yes, the LB7 has injector issues, but once fixed for $4,000 to $5,000, these engines run forever. No DEF fluid, no DPF filters clogging, no SCR systems failing, just turbo diesel power that tows heavy and runs 400,000 plus miles. Here's the economics that shock people. A 2026 Silverado 2500 HD diesel costs $75,000 to $85,000 new. At 100,000 miles, it'll need $12,000 in emissions repairs. At 200,000 miles, another $15,000. Total cost over 200,000 miles, $102,000 plus. Or buy a 2004 Silverado 2500 HD with 180,000 miles for $24,000. Spend $5,000 on injectors immediately. Drive it 300,000 more miles, spending $3,000 in repairs. Total cost for 480,000 miles? $32,000. That's $70,000 saved while driving 280,000 more miles. A construction company in Colorado proved this. They bought 6 used Duramax trucks in 2018 with 150,000 to 200,000 miles each. Did injectors on all 6. By 2026, all 6 are over 400,000 miles and still working daily. These cost $32,000 to $48,000 new. Today, $18,000 to $35,000 with 150,000 to 250,000 miles. Downside, injector failures expensive, still complex diesel, but you're buying pre-DEF reliability that destroys modern emissions nightmares. But there's an even better diesel. Number 3, Ford F-250, 1999 to 2003. Diesel mechanics worldwide refer to the 7.3-liter Power Stroke as the last reliable diesel, the final diesel engine built before emissions regulations ruined everything. The Ford F-250 with the 7.3-liter Power Stroke diesel, making 235 to 275 horsepower, represents a moment in time, the peak of diesel reliability before DEF, DPF, SCR, and emissions complexity destroyed diesel longevity. This was mechanical injection, simple turbocharging, and cast iron reliability that makes 500,000 to 1 million miles achievable instead of exceptional. A trucking company in Idaho runs a small fleet of 7.3-liter Power Stroke trucks for local deliveries. Their highest mileage truck? 1,247,000 miles on the original engine. Yes, 1.2 million miles. It's had injectors 3 times, turbo twice, and a transmission rebuild at 680,000 miles. But the engine internals? Never touched. Still runs 60 PS oil pressure, still doesn't blow smoke, still passes emissions in states that test older diesels. The company bought that truck used in 2005 with 187,000 miles for $22,000. Over 19 years, they've spent $18,000 in repairs while driving it over 1 million miles. Cost per mile? $0.018. Less than 2 cents per mile in repair costs. A 2026 diesel at $85,000 costs 42 cents per mile just in depreciation, 23 times more before you even count repairs. These cost $28,000 to $45,000 new. Today, $15,000 to $35,000 with 180,000 to 350,000 miles. Downside? Lower power than modern, rough idle, expensive due to demand. But you're buying million-mile diesel that destroys modern complexity. But there's one diesel even more legendary. Number 2, Dodge Ram 2500, 1994 to 2002. There's a Cummins engine sitting in a museum in Columbus, Indiana with 3 million miles on it. 3 million miles, pulled from an industrial generator. Same engine design as the 12-valve Cummins in 1994 to 2002 Dodge Rams. The engine? Never rebuilt, just maintenance. The Dodge Ram 2500 with the 12-valve Cummins diesel, making 215 to 235 horsepower, has achieved mythical status among diesel enthusiasts. This was fully mechanical, no computers controlling injection, no electronics to fail, no DEF, no emissions complexity. Just cast iron diesel perfection that runs 500,000 to 1 million plus miles, while Dodge transmissions fail every 100,000 miles around it. Here's the running joke. The 12-valve Cummins is immortal. The Dodge truck around it is disposable. Owners rebuild or replace transmissions 3, 4, 5 times while the engine never stops. A Montana rancher has 847,000 miles on his 1998 Ram 2500. Original engine, never opened. He's on his 4th transmission, but the Cummins? Never touched. Why are 30-year-old Rams selling for $25,000 to $40,000? Because buyers know the 12-valve Cummins will outlast 3 modern trucks. A contractor bought a 1996 Ram with 287,000 miles for $28,000. Expensive for an old truck. 7 years later, at 634,000 miles, he spent $8,200 on 2 transmission rebuilds and normal maintenance. The Cummins. Still perfect oil pressure. Still runs like new. These cost $20,000 to $35,000 new. Today, $15,000 to $40,000 with 200,000 to 400,000 miles. Downside? Dodge transmission failures constant, rough ride, basic interior. But you're buying diesel immortality that destroys every modern diesel. And at number one, Toyota Land Cruiser, 1998 to 2007. The Australian outback, African deserts, South American jungles, Middle Eastern war zones. One vehicle appears in all of them, the Toyota Land Cruiser 100 series. Why? Because when breaking down means death, you drive a Land Cruiser. The Toyota Land Cruiser with the 4.7-liter V8 making 230 to 275 horsepower wasn't built for American suburbs. This was engineered for United Nations relief workers, Australian mine workers, African safari guides, people who operate hundreds of miles from help where reliability isn't optional. The result? 500,000 to 1 million mile capability that's routine instead of remarkable. A Land Cruiser sold at auction in Australia with 987,000 kilometers, 613,000 miles. The buyer? A mining company that knows it has another 400,000 kilometers of life. These trucks are still working in African mining operations at over 1 million kilometers, still running in Middle Eastern deserts at 800,000 plus miles, still operating in Australian outback at 700,000 plus miles. Why? Triple sealed body to keep out dust. Full-time 4-wheel drive that never fails. Locking differentials front and rear. Frame built thicker than necessary. Engine shared with industrial applications designed for continuous duty. Everything overbuilt because Toyota's reputation in harsh environments depends on never breaking down. You can buy a 2003 Land Cruiser with 200,000 miles for $28,000 today. It'll easily run another 500,000 miles with basic maintenance, while 2026 trucks die at 100,000 miles. These cost $55,000 to $75,000 new. Today, $15,000 to $40,000 with 150,000 to 300,000 miles. Downside? Low fuel economy. Expensive initially, very large. But you're buying ultimate reliability that destroys everything. That's 12 legendary old trucks that still destroy every 2026 pickup. Which shocked you most? Drop comments below. In 2026, when trucks cost $70,000 plus and break at 80,000 miles, these 12 legends prove older is better. No DEF fluid failing, no turbos grenading, no emissions nightmares. Just bulletproof simplicity that runs 300,000 to 1 million miles while being fixable in your driveway instead of requiring dealer computers. Subscribe for more truth, and remember, the best truck is the simplest truck built before planned obsolescence ruined everything.